Have it open because it used to shade, pinch it down, and I think I'm sliding it out. So I need to get some foam station that shade.
Wir sehen uns.
Yeah. Can't hide the bag.
I just need to make sure that they reserve a seat.
Oh, this is more recent. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Martin, you're in the picture. Oh. Check.
These actually are taken. We got scoffs. I don't feel bad about it. So these 3 seats are going to be on just because be careful.
Sorry.
How you doing? Yeah. My cover is back there.
So, das Haus noch bei uns. Das ist genau nämlich runtergekommen.
Cheng Cheng. Please be seated and silence all electronic devices as our ceremony will begin shortly. Thank you. Good afternoon. On behalf of our presiding officer, Colonel Kevin Crofton, Commander, 52nd Fighter Wing, welcome to today's ceremony. This afternoon we play special tribute to Herr Stuermer on the occasion of his retirement after dedicating 42 years of service to the United States Air Force. My name is Captain Cody Engelke, and I will be your narrator for today's ceremony. Throughout the ceremony, you will be given cues to stand and be seated at the appropriate times. As a reminder, during the playing of the national anthems, military members should stand at attention. We request that all electronic devices be silenced for the duration of the ceremony. Please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the presentation of colors and playing of the national anthems.
Present colors. Stand by. Color. Bench cut. Forward. Arms. Forward. Arch. Colors. Off. Present. Arms. Colors turn. Arch. Colors. Ready. 2.
Thank you, 52nd Civil Engineer Squadron Honor Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. We are honored to introduce some special guests in attendance with us today. Ursula Gieling, spouse of Herr Stuermer. Adrian Stuermer, son of Herr Stuermer. From the 52nd Fighter Wing Leadership Team, Deputy Commander Colonel Ryan Lay, and Command Chief, Chief Master Sergeant Mary Trent. From the 52nd Operations Group, Commander Colonel Derek Vincent. From the 52nd Munitions Maintenance Group, Senior Enlisted Leader, Chief Master Sergeant Paul Riley. From the 52nd Mission Support Group, Commander Colonel Tommy Marshall. Deputy Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Murphy. Deputy Director, Mr. Jan J.D. Dunca. And Senior Enlisted Leader, Chief Master Sergeant Adeboyega Adeyamo. From the 52nd Civil Engineer Squadron, Commander Lieutenant Colonel Scott Adamson, and Senior Enlisted Leader Chief Master Sergeant Jeremy Campbell. From our local community, from the Federal Institute for Real Estate, BEMA, Herr Klaus Niebelschutz, Mayor of Wittlich, and 52nd Mission Support Group Honorary Commander, Herr Joachim Rodenkirch, Area Mayor of Speicher, and 52nd Operations Squadron Honorary Commander, Herr Marcus Conrad, Mayor of Spengalem, and 52nd Communications Squadron Honorary Commander, Herr Alois Giertzen, Deputy Mayor of Spengalem, and 52nd Fighter Wing Honorary Commander, Herr Klaus Bodens. We also extend a warm welcome to all commanders, honorary commanders, and distinguished host nation partners, chiefs, first sergeants, friends, family, and members of Sabre Nation joining us today. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our presiding officer, Colonel Kevin Crofton.
Good afternoon, Sabre Nation. What an incredible day. Special hello on this special Friday to the 52nd Civil Engineering Squadron. If any of you guys are out there, gotta be? You showed up. Excellent job with the Honor Guard today. It's great to see the Honor Guard made by a single squadron. Chief Campbell, happy birthday as well. Jeremy, great to have your birthday on the same day of our retirement. Ursula and Adrian, great to see you. Thank you for being here today on this special day for Udo. Udo, congratulations on your well-earned retirement. And thank you for your over 42 years of service to Bitburg Air Base, Spengalem Air Base, the 52nd Fighter Wing, and the U.S. Air Force. As you've been preparing for this day and looking back at your long and productive career, I'm sure many moments have filled your mind, many thoughts you've been thinking about. From events and meetings to plan changes in the base, feelings of accomplishment, things as ideas have been approved, plans have been approved, or when projects have been completed. And I think most importantly, memories of the people you've come along this way with over the last 42 years, and the moments that you shared with them. Today on your retirement, I'd like to go back to one of those pivotal events, as I see it. Not just in your career, but in the history of Spengalem Air Base. And as I see it, really those two things, the history and the progression of this base and your career have really been intertwined over the last 43 years, since December 1982, when you began your service to the U.S. Air Force,
as an engineer at Bitburg Air Base. For those younger members of the crowd, and in this crowd, myself included, it's hard to imagine Rhineland Falls back in 1982, with not just Spangdahlem Air Base and the premier fighter wing, the 52nd Tactical Fighter Wing, but also Hahn Air Base and the 50th Tactical Fighter Wing, and Bitburg Air Base and the 36th Tactical Fighter Wing. All three of these wings and bases were located within 30 minutes of each other. And the change, which I want to talk about today, occurred shortly after you finished your first decade of service in 1993, which really brought us to where we are in the region today. In 1993, the U.S. Air Force closed Hahn Air Base, and the base was turned over to the German government in that same year. Also in 1993, on the 1st of April, or as Udo calls it, April Fool's Day 1993, it was announced in this region with some shattering news that not Spangdahlem, but that Bitburg Air Base would also be closing, and all the air power in the state of Rhineland Falls would be concentrated here at Spangdahlem Air Base. As I see it, 1993, 1994 was a turbulent, terrible time for the region with the closure of 2 air bases and all the civil and economic impacts which accompanied it. But selfishly, for me, as where I sit now as the 52nd Fighter Wing Commander, these closures set the path to where we are today at Spangdahlem in the year 2025. You see these closures and the concentration here in Spangdahlem would set the stage for an aspiring, but perhaps at that time little known, Deputy Chief of Engineering and Contract Management at Bitburg, Herr Stuermer. Through these closures, we would see Udo rise to the last job that he would hold in his entire career when he transferred to Spangdahlem and took the lead in our Civil Engineering Squadron's engineering flight for the next 3 decades. And how do you summarize 3 decades of work in just a few minutes? I've been pondering that for a couple weeks, actually. Do you talk about the awards that he's won individually? And Udo would never talk about these awards, but being the best civil engineering senior civilian manager in the Air Force in 2000 and 2005. To him, it's always been about the team. So more importantly, the best civil engineering flight in the Air Force in 1996 and 1999. Or the big team, the best civil engineering squadron in the Air Force for 1997, 2000, 2003, 2011, and 2015. That's a lot to get out. But I don't think, and I know Udo would agree with me, that the awards, they don't tell the whole story. So what is it? What kept Udo going? Was it the monetary investment? Since 1994, your projects have brought in over $1.6 billion in the Spangdahlem, and much more multiplied throughout this region. But that's not it. I don't think it's ever been about the money and the numbers. So what was it? It must have been about the projects then, right? Udo's an engineer, it's got to be about the projects. And there certainly have been countless projects with the centralization of Air Force assets in this region to Spangdahlem. In 1997, Udo, you started Eiffel 2010 to fuse Bitburg and Spangdahlem into one. The land for the commissary, for the BX, for the fitness center, and perhaps most importantly to me, my house at 6001 Sabre Circle, were all transferred from our partners on the second row in front of me in their communities and became part of the base. This project morphed into the Eiffel Evolution in 2000 when we prepared for the closure of Rheinland Air Base and the fortifying of the mission of the 726th Air Mobility Squadron. This led to Spangdahlem 2015, the next plan, in 2006, with the new middle school and the new high school to provide world-class education to our Sabre children. And finally, you developed Spangdahlem Evolution in 2011, which we're still executing today. Upgrading our aircraft shelters for 5th generation aircraft, increasing the capacity and the safety of our munitions storage area, and shifting all of our medical capacity into a single building in our current medical clinic are some of the things that would not have happened without you and without your flight. So it's very easy to think about the projects, especially for me, personally, as I take documentation of Udo and his projects everywhere I go. I never leave home without it. I doubt many of the 16 previous wing commanders go far without Udo's notebook with them as well. And why do we do that? Because you're never going to know when somebody's going to ask you what you would do with an extra $52 million. And I know, thanks to Udo and his binder. But surprisingly, it was never about the projects for you, Udo. And after talking to him this week, he did love the projects. He loved the back and forth and talking to his engineers in his flight about making them better. And about seeing the completion, and about driving around and seeing the projects that he has directly touched all around this base. But for me, what I think tells the full story of Udo Stuermer and his time here in the 52nd Fighter Wing, what I personally am the most grateful for, and I think will be his legacy here, is the impact he had on the airmen in the U.S. Air Force here at Sabre Nation. Americans, Germans, military, civilians, families, all airmen, all Sabres. Udo, over your decades here at Spangdahlem, you've impacted thousands of lives. You showed fellow engineers the right way to do things, the Udo way, and how hard work can pay off with results, which have gone, and you mentored officers who've gone on to reach the highest ranks of the Air Force, both in and outside of the CE field. And you've done it with class, with a little bit of humor, and always a warm invite into your office to sit down and talk about it. So this is what I think your lasting impact on Spangdahlem will be, your impact on others. But it's one thing for me to tell you all this, but it's another thing for you to hear it from some of the airmen you mentored along the way. So if you'll join me in the seat up there, I'd like you to hear it from some of the other Sabres along the way.
Apologies. Please bear with us.
Sorry, everyone, give us a couple minutes. Good. As they do, our engineers have found a way.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, the first two of these do not have sound, so if the sound's not working, that's okay. But we'll get there.
Udo, Kim Traver. 25 years ago, our squadron won Best in Air Force. I think your extensive career qualifies for that, certainly, if not more. I think of you as the consummate professional, an international diplomat, a very skilled engineer, but mostly I think of you as my friend. Congratulations on your retirement, and may God continue to bless you and yours. Prost.
Udo, congratulations from the Mueller family on your upcoming retirement. It's hard to imagine that 23 years ago, you were showing me the initial plans for the Rhine-Main transition and your initial thoughts on the Northwest expansion. You should get a medal for surviving more than 10 wing commanders who all wanted to adjust your vision. There is no doubt that your fingerprints will be forever present at Spangdahlem Air Base. You truly were the father of the Northwest expansion, making Spangdahlem Air Base the best base in the world. Debbie and I thank you from the bottom of our heart for your many years of devoted service, and we wish you happiness in your retirement.
Udo, from the Storm Plan, congratulations on your retirement. I know the 52nd Civil Engineer Squadron will miss you, the Air Force will miss you, but boy, we have benefited from your mentorship.
Thanks a lot, Udo, for everything that you've done for so many civil engineers out there and so many other officers that you've mentored along the way. Best of luck to you and yours as you enter this new era of retirement.
Congratulations!
Congrats!
Hey, Udo, Dave here, coming to you from the great Republic of Texas. And just wanted to say thank you for the generations of Germans and Americans that you've helped over so many years. I can't thank you enough. I know that certain projects come to mind, like all the new housing area, explore the Eiffel. There were so many things we did together, and you always did it with class, with charm, with passion. And I know I speak on behalf of many who say, thank you, vielen Dank, and blessings in this next chapter of your lives.
Udo, my friend, hello from Bernie, Texas. Congratulations on your well-deserved retirement. Thank you for your many years of dedicated service to the Air Force. There is simply no one who has had a greater impact on Spangdahlem, and your fingerprints will always be there. I occasionally get on Google Earth to see how the Spangdahlem 2015 plan that we worked on together has become a reality. Your vision and hard work have methodically transformed Spangdahlem into the best base in the Air Force. Udo, thanks for mentoring so many airmen and for teaching me so much. Kelly and I wish you many years of happy, healthy retirement. Thanks, Udo.
Hey Udo, Wedge here. My dear friend, I'm sorry to say that since your retirement was not properly coordinated through me, that it has been denied, and I would just like to ask you respectfully to get back to work. Thank you. Wait, I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, Udo, you are an institutional icon for Spangdahlem Air Base. 43 plus years of exemplary service between Bitburg and Spangdahlem, and those two amazing ecosystems that have served generations of Sabre families. Simply stated, you've built an enduring home for American and German families, a home which provides for their safety, education, our housing, health care, fitness, and everything in between. The entire horizon of Spangdahlem Air Base you can look at that and say, I did that. You built a home for our combined missions, a power projection platform like no other, and you built a home for our enduring American-German friendship, a bond that is forged through combat and shared values. Finally, you built a home for freedom and all of her champions, generations of champions, and I can't think of a more admirable legacy than that. It is an honor of a lifetime to have served with you and to call you my friend, Udo. So with that in mind, I'm going to have to top off my beer real quick because I can't have an improper pour here. That right, there it is. Prost. Love you, my friend.
Well, congratulations, Udo, and a heartfelt thanks for your incredible service. The legacy of the 52nd Civil Engineer Squadron is great, and undoubtedly, you are the foundation of this excellence. In your 43 years, you built the most coveted Air Force installation, and you built great leaders. Your legacy is great. I was blessed to share 2 of these years with you, and I'm forever grateful for the guidance and mentorship you provided me. Most important, I am thankful for your friendship. Truly bittersweet, my friend, but today I celebrate you and reflect on the great appreciation I have for all you have done, for the countless individuals you impacted, for the installation you built, and for your great service to Spangdahlem and the United States Air Force. Prost, my friend, and always order the small glass so the Pilsner stays cold and fresh. Gotta do. See.
Hey, Udo. First, congratulations on your retirement. To the U.S. Air Force at both Bitburg and Spangdahlem is an incredible achievement. I remember well working with you during my time as Sabre Lead from 2012 to 2014. Your vision, leadership, and dedication were instrumental in redesigning Spangdahlem Air Base and securing over $1.1 billion in MILCON that enabled its transformation into the modern, strategically vital installation it is today. And I remember 2013, when Spangdahlem was under threat of closure, you helped me make the case that Spang should not be the target by demonstrating the massive MILCON investments already made and programmed, and by highlighting the incredible, unwavering support of the local community. Thanks to your efforts, Spang remains a key launch pad for U.S. and NATO operations to this day. Beyond the infrastructure, what truly sets you apart was your passion for the mission, commitment to the people, and the vision for the future of Spangdahlem. You didn't just build facilities, you built a legacy. I'm truly sorry I couldn't be there to celebrate with you. I do appreciate the opportunity, though, to share my gratitude and appreciation for everything you've done. You've been a mentor, a leader, and most importantly, a friend to so many. Your impact will be felt for generations, and the Sabre Nation will always carry your fingerprints. Enjoy this well-earned retirement, wishing you and your family all the best. Prost.
Udo, congratulations from New Mexico. I hear you're quitting, retiring. I just wanted to tell you from Laura and I, we can't say enough great things about the work you've done. Always the quiet professional, stern face, but dry sense of humor and a quick smile. One thing I'll always remember is the temporary middle school and high school that everyone said couldn't be done. And I know we give a lot of credit to wing commanders and group commanders and squadron commanders, but I know who was really behind that thing. I hope you have great plans for retirement. I know it's hard to walk away from. Believe me, it was hard for me. But look, now you can grow a kick-ass beard and wear a Hawaiian shirt. So all the best from New Mexico. I hope you have a great day and really, really, really enjoy your retirement. And thank you for all that you did for the 52nd Fighter Wing, for Germany, for the United States. Your friendship is valued here. Thanks.
Udo, from the capital of the United States, congratulations on your retirement. Thanks for everything you've done for our United States Air Force and Spangdahlem Air Base. Spangdahlem is a better place to work and live because of you, your leadership, your mentorship, and your friendship. Be proud of all of your accomplishments. Thanks again, and I'll miss those 6 a.m. office calls.
Udo, I'll never forget the first time I met you. Shortly after Ryan Crowley told me, I'm going to introduce you to Udo Stuermer. He's the guy we count on to plan and execute the projects that are the future of Spangdahlem. And that was certainly the case across my 2 years in command. Congratulations on an amazing 43 years of service. You'll never know how much you mean to us. Vielen Dank, and remember, you'll always be a Sabre.
Hey Udo, this is Colonel Mayer. Just wanted to wish you congratulations on your retirement. It is civilians like you who have made Spangdahlem such an awesome place to live and work. I can't believe all the decades of service you've brought to the community there, and I wish you nothing but the best as you retire. Good luck. Auf Wiedersehen.
Udo, hello from the Pentagon. This is Toro Hauk here, and I just wanted to say congratulations to you and thank you, more importantly, for everything that you've done for Spangdahlem and our airmen. Gosh, I remember the first day that I met you, and it was my first day of command, and we were supporting a visit from General Brown, the Chief of Staff of the Air Force at the time. Hugh Jefferson was outgoing, and he just basically said, here's the program, don't worry about what's going to go down. Udo's going to give the brief. We went up to the tower, and you told history about Spangdahlem that I was still learning, and I knew that everything was going to go all right after I heard the first couple minutes, the first 5.2 seconds out of your mouth. But thanks for all you've done, for everything you've done over the past 43 years. Amazing, and I know you'll stay connected. Seek, attack, destroy.
Herr Stuermer, from the Purdy family, and from the 52nd Maintenance Group, vielen Dank for your 43 plus years of service to Sabre Nation. You've done amazing things and touched many people's lives. Congratulations on your retirement, and we'll always be here for you.
Hello, Udo. It's Colonel Tommy Marshall from the MSG with my family behind me. I'm standing in front of the new elementary school nestled right in between our CDC, of course, and our school aid center, all supporting our Sabre Nation families so that our Sabres can complete the mission. Thanks to your 43 years of service, just 3 of the many projects that you've impacted. We just want to say congratulations on your retirement. Alles Gute zum Ruhestand. You're certainly missed. Thanks, Udo. Cheers.
Udo, congratulations from the 52nd Operating Groups and myself, Colonel Vincent. Here behind me is
the control tower, which oversaw the design phase and construction that was completed in 2009. There, obviously, such a massive work and collaboration you have done for this base over the last 43 years and the transformation you have done there. This right here, for me, is one of the proudest things I've seen that you have done since my time here. Obviously, it's our key ability to project air power from this base and across this theater. And obviously, we're not done, as you know, as we look to make this even a larger and more condensed facility here in the near future. Once again, for the 52nd Operation Group, congratulations. Thank you.
Hello, Udo. Colonel Lay here. Just getting ready to go fly. And I wanted to let you know that today I have the privilege of taking this American flag that I have here in my locker with me in the cockpit to honor your 43 years of service to the United States Air Force, serving both at Bitburg Air Base and Spangdahlem Air Base. The airmen and the mission here at Spangdahlem have benefited greatly by your expertise with the buildings that you've planned, all the site proposals that you've made over the years, and we are truly grateful for your service. So we just want to take the chance to wish you the best of luck in your retirement, and thanks again for your service. Seek, attack, destroy. Prost, Udo.
Thanks everybody for following along with us there, and sorry for the glitches at the beginning. Udo, I got a couple things from that video. Number one, I really want to get stationed in Hawaii and on the beach. And number two, more importantly for you after today, just how happy and how many smiles were on all those that have been retired in that video. So today is the beginning and not an end. Udo, you're a one-of-a-kind missionary, leader, and engineer who's had an immeasurable impact on Spangdahlem and our mission, our airmen, and our community. So in closing, on behalf of Spangdahlem Air Base, the 52nd Fighter Wing, the U.S. Air Force, I wish you joy and fulfillment in the next chapter of your life. Spending more time with family, and maybe running the battery deck every day on your heat bike. Please know that you will always be welcome here in Sabre Nation, and that the evolution will continue because of you. Thank you. Seek, attack, destroy.
Thank you, Colonel Crofton. Colonel Crofton will now present Herr Udo Stuermer with a retirement certificate. Which reads, Certificate of Service from the United States of America. This is to recognize Herr Udo Stuermer for his 42 years of faithful and devoted civilian service on the occasion of retirement from employment with the United States Air Force, effective 31 March 2025, signed Colonel Kevin Crofton, Commander, 52nd Fighter Wing. It is a tradition that every retiree receives a special retirement pin as a memento for their service. At this time, we ask Adrian to join us on the stage to place the retirement pin on your father. This retirement pin signifies the transition from civil service to retirement and culminating a long, distinguished career. Thank you, Colonel Crofton and Adrian. You may be seated. On behalf of the 52nd Civil Engineer Squadron, we would like to present you with a token of appreciation.
I didn't get to make a cool video here, but I wanted to take a moment to offer my final thank you to you. I think everybody critically captured that you made a tremendous impact on this installation. It was very evident to me shortly after I got here in command and your capacity. So thank you for your professionalism as an airman, an engineer, in your 42 years of service to our nation. Thank you for your vision, your persistent planning, and deliberate execution that has postured Spangdahlem to be the incredible combat power projection platform that it is today. And I think more critically, beyond just shaping the installation's infrastructure, thank you for shaping this one. Thank you for being a leader, a mentor, a coach, a colleague, and a friend to me, the squadron, the wing, and our surrounding community. Particularly your family. I can stand here today and without hesitation state I have not worked with a more competent and capable engineering team than the team that you built over these decades. Because of your efforts, I know we're in great hands. So I wish you the best in your retirement. With that, I'd like to present a small token of our appreciation for your over 42 years of service to our sport.
Thank you, Stuermer. You may be seated. Finally, please draw your attention to the presentation that highlights Herr Stuermer's 42 years of service. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to others. Herr Stuermer did not set out to be a leader, but became one by the quality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Air Force is proud to present our guest of honor and our newest retiree, Herr Udo Stuermer, retired. Udo, the floor is yours.
Wow, what a crowd. I'm truly humbled by your presence today, and I must admit, it's an overwhelming feeling to know that all of you are because of me. First and foremost, thank you all for being here. Your support means a lot to me, and I truly appreciate you taking the time to share this moment with me. A special thanks to the CE Honor Guard for their presenting and for playing the anthems. It always underlines the coalition of our two countries for being partners for so many decades and for securing freedom. We need to continue to fight for keeping and maintaining this important friendship, not only for Spengdal Air Base. Thanks to Colonel Crofton, thanks Lieutenant Colonel Adamson, and of course Marcus, and my flight for those kind words and for the gift. Absolutely amazing. And this show, wow. I'm speechless. It's wonderful. Great. Also, a very, very big thank you to all the helping hands behind the scene and the ones here right now involved in making today's event a reality. I know it took a lot of time and effort to bring us all together here, and I'm very sincerely thankful. What a feeling. Colonel Crofton has already introduced our distinguished guests, but I want to personally thank those of you who traveled from near and far or walked from base to be here, and not to forget the people watching this event from home or from work, wherever they are, through the live stream link. Another big thanks for setting this up. So hello to all of you on the screen, and hello Jacqueline. Please know that each and every one of you is a special guest to me, and I truly appreciate your presence here today. What a feeling.
Throughout my career, I found myself in audiences like this, but today it's about me. I'd rather give you the Spengalen Evolution presentation than this retirement speech. And I'll be honest, this is the hardest day of my entire career. I always knew this day would come, but I never anticipated how difficult it would be. After so many years of service, stepping away is no simple task. Seeing all of you here today is not making it any easier. What if when I was asked to provide a guest list for today, I scrolled through my address book, and let me tell you, it's an extensive list. It's a list I've been adding names to since my earliest days here at Spengalen. And as I looked through each name, memories came flooding back. So many stories, so many moments that have shaped my career and life here at this space. I could spend hours sharing those stories with you, but there's not enough time left for this. So I'll simply say this: each and every one of you has played a role in making my journey here unforgettable. What of you? Looking out of you here today, current and former military members, civilian colleagues, friends, and of course, my family. What of you? Some of you might be familiar with my special Excel lists, where I keep track of the many incredible people I've met throughout my career. My son Adrian and my partner Michelle know exactly what I'm talking about. And I can see that it's things. Danke, dass ihr hier seid. What a feeling. I won't lie. I've dreaded this day for a long time. Letting go isn't easy. After 42 years and 4 months, I'm closing the door behind me, and the hardest part is, it's locked forever. I can't simply open it again and walk back in. But I do hope, Herr Crafton, that you allow me to keep my ID card. So I can come by, check my colleagues, and see also the progress of our ongoing projects. I've never been one that enjoys the spotlight. Standing up here in front of all of you, being the center of attention, is not where I am most comfortable. What a feeling. I always preferred getting things done rather than talking about them. But today, I want to take a moment to reflect on what I consider my greatest accomplishment during my time with the United States Air Force. I've been through the closure of Pittsburgh Air Base in '94, what was quite an emotional experience. Shortly after, in October of the same year, I was appointed as the engineering flight chief here at Spengalen Air Base. From day one, my priority was clear. Make Spengalen so functional, so indispensable, that shutting it down would never be an option. And so, the Spengdahlem Evolution Plan was born. It wasn't just a plan, it became a living, breathing document, a roadmap for the future of this base. The final piece of the puzzle fell in place in May 23, when construction began on the new elementary school. With that project, Spengdahlem finally had everything it needed to support not only its current mission, also whatever mission the future may bring. More than 3 decades of planning, designing, and building, and just look at the base today. Each and every one of you here played a role in shaping Spengdahlem into what it is today. We also built a great coalition between our nations to secure the freedom for so long. This achievement belongs to all of us. I am leaving the best engineering flight, and I'm so proud about that I was allowed to be the boss of such an outstanding team. To my past and present team members, thank you for your unwavering dedication and tireless work. What a feeling. And no, I won't get into big dollar figures and how much money was spent, invested into this installation, because it wasn't money what made it happen. They say money makes the world go round, but here's the truth. You can have all the money in the world, but without the right people, nothing gets done. It takes dedicated individuals like all of you and me to transform ideas into a reality. Every one of you has left your mark on this installation. Think about what we've accomplished over the past decades. Spengdahlem grew by 1/3 in size, becoming a major hub for the Air Force, what General Goldfein once called the center of the universe back in 2004 when he was the wing commander. At this moment, I'm reminded of a quote by Abraham Lincoln. The best way to predict the future is to create it. And that's exactly what we did. We didn't just hope for a lasting, strong base. We built it. We worked, planned, and committed ourselves to its future, brick by brick, project by project. As I step away, I have no doubt the next generation will continue this legacy and build an even brighter future. The Spengdahlem Evolution Plan was my baby. But now it's time for Markus and his team to carry it forward to maintain, expand, and shape the future. There are new challenges ahead, including the development of the JIDIC, the new USAFE training center right here at Spengdahlem. This base isn't done growing yet. But for me, I'm going to start a new chapter. And let me be honest, this chapter will be a challenge for me. My health has not been the best in the past years. I've spent more time in hospitals than I like to admit, including a tough recovery from surgery just last year. I can feel how much I've aged since then. Now, as I stand here, surrounded by my military and civilian colleagues, friends and family, I can honestly say I had a great time here at Spindalen Air Base. And I will carry this wonderful time very deep in my heart, and I'm sure I will miss it big time. What a feeling. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Your friendship, support, and hard work have meant everything to me over the past years. I wish you all the very best. Stay healthy, stay strong, and continue to make a difference. Dankeschön.
Thank you, Herr Stuermer. The members of the United States Air Force are proud to have served with you. You will always be a valuable member of the Air Force and 52nd Civil Engineer Squadron, even in retirement. We wish you and your family every success in their future endeavors. This concludes today's ceremony. Herr Stuermer sincerely thanks you for joining him on this special occasion. We invite everyone to join Colonel Crofton in congratulating him at the lounge immediately after the ceremony. Please stand for the singing of the Air Force song and departure of the official party. Thank you for attending, and we wish you a pleasant afternoon. Thank you, everyone.
Scheiße, umgeschmissen. Bleibende Erinnerung.
And then for everyone, if you want to congratulate Udo